right, we're gonna do a visual condition report. So we're looking for scuffs, scratches, chips, dings, any cosmetic imperfections that we can find. So to start things off, the entire front clip is wrapped in PPF paint protection film. You got the custom wheels. It is on air ride, so it's completely bagged out. Tons of carbon fiber, exhaust. I mean, this thing looks wicked. Starting with these wheels, looking around the lip, they look amazing. I don't see any curb rash. Absolutely gorgeous wheel. Full front clip PPF. We do have a large chip here, and it has been touched up and then since PPF laid over it. That fender looks good. That lip is perfect. The carbon mirror looks amazing. The A-pillar looks good. Scanning the roof here. I don't see any dings or any imperfections that stand out. Kind of scanning this pillar all the way back. That looks amazing. Looking at the door. I see a tiny chip right there. All of that looks good. That carbon looks amazing. Now you're gonna have a couple tiny rock impacts here, and a couple there. You have to get super, super close to see those. This section looks perfect. Got the carbon here. That looks amazing. This car is really, really nice. Looking at this wheel, tiny rock chip on the edge. Besides that, I don't see any curb rash. Looking at that lip, feels nice and clean. Got a couple rock chips here. Otherwise, this side looks pretty much perfect. And looking at the front end, like I said, full front clip PPF. I'm gonna scan the hood here. I already showed you the rock chip there. A couple snags in the film, a couple little imperfections. It's hard to tell if any other rock chips are underneath that film. It looks really clean. That one might be under the film. A couple little scuffs. Overall though, it looks amazing. Got the emblem delete here. You're gonna have little rock impacts on the headlights, but overall they're very, very clear. A couple little chips in the gloss black area. And of course, down here in the corner, you have a little rash. This piece right here has a small crack in it. You have some rash under here, a little right there, and on the edge of the carbon. Typical rock impacts. Very minor rash underneath the carbon, but when you come up here, typical viewing angle, you're not gonna see any of that. It's on the low side. And then you have some rash right there on the bumper and the edge of this carbon piece. And here in the front, you can see the airlift components. All this plastic is in great shape. Very clean. Underside of the hood looks good. All right, checking out the driver's side. Here on the fender, I do see a little snag in the film. A couple scuffs on the film. These are smoked, looks like a vinyl overlay. Got a tiny rock chip here. The rest of that looks good. Fender edge feels perfect. I do see a tiny chip there. Looking at the wheel, it's in great condition. These things just look wicked. Love the center cap here. Mirror looks good. That A-pillar looks awesome. And then scanning the roof, all of that's in great condition. Do see some scuffs right here, little chips in the paint. The rest of that door looks good. Here on the door edge, got some chips and a little chip there. Carbon looks amazing. That paint looks good. So a little scuff here. Tiny rock chip right there. Otherwise, this side looks amazing. Checking out the wheel. Zero curb rash. These are pretty much perfect. And then feeling that edge. Nice and smooth. I mean, look at that tuck. The thing is just crazy. All right, checking out the backside, you got the delete here, so it looks good. No emblems. Beautiful carbon spoiler. It's in great condition. Looking at the deck lid here on the upper side, looks awesome. Tons of carbon in here. We'll check that out in just a second. Taillights are smoked, and it is a vinyl overlay, so that can be removed. A couple little scuffs here and there. Got the lower carbon diffuser. Looks awesome. All of that's in great condition. Like I said, smoked tail lights. They have a little scuff. It's just a vinyl though. See a tiny chip right there. Otherwise, this looks awesome. Then checking out the engine bay, looks absolutely gorgeous. You have carbon everywhere. All of that's in great condition. The glass looks good. All right, checking out the interior. This is such a cool view. You got all the carbon everywhere here on the blades. Got it on the trim here and the doors, on the dash, the steering wheel. You are greeted with a ton of carbon fiber. Looking at that panel, upper side looks amazing. Typical little chips here, real common on this plastic. Buttons look good. All of that carbon looks amazing. Got the light here on the ground. I know it's hard to see with how bright these lights are. Got carbon trim all the way around that cluster. Got it here. Little scuffs every once in a while. A couple scuffs on the plastic. All of that's clean. Now looking at this seat, you do have your typical wrinkles and your wear. You're gonna have the wrinkles here. A couple scuffs. I don't see any rips or tears though. Beautiful steering wheel. Got this really nice like teal color in the stitching. I know the camera's not picking it up very well. You can see this though here. You got the matching stitching, looks really, really nice. Gauge clusters look good. Looking at the upper side of the dash, all that looks nice. You have a couple tiny scuffs on that screen, but the buttons here look amazing. Seats are heated. I'm just looking at all the details here, look amazing. And checking out the passenger door panel. Now you do have the little chipping here on that trim. A couple tiny scuffs in there. That carbon looks amazing. That carbon looks perfect. That leather is in perfect condition as well. I don't see any other flaws. It's just this little trim here. A couple tiny scuffs on the kick plate. Got the carbon here. All of that's in great condition. Got a tiny chip right there. Looking at the seats. Typical wrinkles right here. I don't see any rips or tears. Very minimal wear. A couple little scuffs. Seat back looks awesome. A little bit of wear right here. Typical wrinkles there. That carbon looks good. This side of the console is nice and clean. Looking at that upper side of the dash, I don't see any separation anywhere. That all looks good. Alcantara headliner. This side looks really nice.